Good morning, I'm tired. It's nighttime for me. I'm about to go to bed. But I want to come say hi to you guys before I go to bed. Hello? What do you guys want to talk about? Before I head off to sleep, to Slumberland. I have a rotating sleeping schedule. So this is nighttime for me. I also hate work. But I did work today. I finished 6 guitar pedals. 6 guitar pedals. You're playing Roblox? Well, enjoy. I was about to make an inappropriate joke. I'm gonna keep that for inside my brain. Favorite Lovecraftian creature? I don't know. Republicans. Alt-right conservatives. That's my favorite Lovecraftian creature. Republicans, Democrats, all two sides of the same coin. True. Well, I don't know. The alt-right is pretty crazy, but yeah, Democrats are pretty. Why can't I see some comments? Because some of them are coming from YouTube chat. YouTube meet Twitch, Twitch meet YouTube. Hello, hello. YouTube. Yeah! Magical meow meow Taruto. Magical meow meow Taruto. Oh, the entire first episode is on YouTube. That's crazy. I was hoping there was like a trailer. It was a 2001 anime about a little cat girl. It's just ridiculous. Oh my god, I think all of the episodes are available. That's crazy. I'll show you guys a little bit of it. Are you ready for just a wacky ass anime? Look at the art style, bro.
It's the perfect day for a move, isn't it?
So, is that everything?
Yeah, that's it!
Okay, we're off then.
Yeah, it is. It's from 2001. The art style is insane. Look at the fucking eyes.
Iori.
Look at the chin. I think it does the intro at that point, and then we'll just watch this one scene. You really need to watch it yourself. It's fucking funny.
Oh.
Shitty Mexicans.
Iori.
And the funny thing is, the animation's pretty decent. It's just the style is very like specific.
Did she say the whole town is her garden? This new kid sure is full of herself, isn't she? So, you want to have some fun with her?
Oh, hi, Mom.
Look at her face.
Yeah, we're here. Are you?
Bro, I used to think that people who drew anime back in the 2000s were just like bad. But now I realize it was just like a style at some point.
Gonna be late tonight? Iori? Well, you know, he's the same as he always is.
Well, I'm rather in the middle of something at the moment. Would you mind just telling my sister I said hello, please?
He says hello.
Iori! Listen, there's a really scary-looking house over there, and it's big and it's
Taruto,
scary.
look at this. It's a German-made potato masher. Aren't German things just wonderful?
No, not that, Meow.
German-made.
Iori, what are you doing? Could you help me straighten up in here?
Oh, Kinako, shall we go get some yams?
Huh?
We'll grow them here in the garden. Yes, that's it. Let's go get some yams. You'll like yams, Taruto. You can make all sorts of tasty desserts out of them.
Desserts?
Bro, look at his eyes. Look at his his fucking wall-eyed eyes, bro. And it's like, bro, they like everything is great. They just like, it's just the faces are so weird.
All sorts of tasty desserts out of them.
Desserts?
Now look, I really don't care if we have yams or potatoes.
Oh, potatoes. You'd rather have potatoes? There's nothing wrong with potatoes, but I would recommend yams. Basically, the climate here in Japan is much better suited for growing them. You see, the reason potatoes are primarily grown in Europe is because they tend to thrive in the cooler climate you find there.
What's up, Joey?
Actually,
Hi, everyone.
the thing that caused the yam to spread to the Orient was... Oh, yes! Did you know this? It just so happens that both
Yori,
the yam and
bring
the
these
potato were
bags up to
discovered
the
in
second
Americas by
floor.
Columbus and were brought back to Europe at the same time. Queen Isabella
Jeez,
I,
at
who
this
ruled
point, I
Spain
wouldn't
at the
mind
time,
getting a hand
apparently
from the
took a liking
cat.
to them. By the way, the sweet potato is from the Morning Glory family, and the potato from the aubergine family.
Yori,
They
just leave
both
it to
produce
me.
starchy
I
tuber
can
roots
give her a
underground.
hand.
The potato's called a jaka potato in Japan because it was originally imported by way of Jakarta,
Bro, you ain't
which
talking
is
to
now
no
the capital.
one. Yeah, so this is a magical anime, or magical girl anime, and you're like, oh shit, she's about to do some magical girl shit, right? And then nope.
Taruto, what are you doing? Oh, for goodness sake, you
What'd she
spilled
do?
stuff all over the place.
Let me go, meow! Yori, save me, meow!
Why did Iori take in this stupid cat? Iori's eccentricities can be a real pain sometimes.
Find about 100 grams of starch in a potato.
Iori, how long you gonna keep that cat?
No, I was just trying to use my magic to help, meow.
But yeah, that is what is it called? Magical Meow Meow Taruto. It's fun. The first episode's funny. It's actually it's quaint and weird, and it's got some fan service-ish moments, but it's not like oblique like or obligatory like modern anime. It's wholesome. Yeah. I think I'm beginning to understand not the appeal, but like how I enjoy anime like that is it's fun to make fun of as much as it is to enjoy. Like there's fun moments in it, but otherwise it's just kind of like you gotta enjoy it for its silliness, you know. I had Reddit open and Grok. I don't know. It's just it's the browser I use when I stream. It's Vivaldi. I'm trying to get away from politics and drama and stuff and start actually watching more anime. Do I really want to click on one of these? This is an anime, man. This is like the Sopranos and shit. What the fuck? He makes Sopranos YouTube poop. I don't want to watch Sopranos YouTube poop, bro. What the fuck? We're sitting here talking about cute anime and you're like, you know what would be really fucking banger right now? Sopranos YouTube poop. You know, just like to me, anime is like movies or TV series. If I hear about it and it's cool, I'll watch it. So I have a very few. It's FLCL, Serial Experiments Lane, Attack on Titan, Princess Jellyfish, Studio Ghibli Films, Bubblegum Crisis, Ranma 1/2, and that's about it. But I would like to. Oh, Attack on Titan. But I'm looking forward to watching more. So. I tried watching JoJo and I tried watching One Piece, but I couldn't get past the first episode of either. No, I've seen Frieren through TikTok clips though. Akira, I've seen Akira, and I've seen Cowboy Bebop, but I don't really remember it. They took Bebop off. Now, imagine actually trying to watch anime normally instead of just pirating it like a normal person. I appreciate everyone's enthusiasm for their favorite anime, but I'm gonna end up watching whatever I want. You know the weirdest anime I ever ran into when I briefly started getting into anime? And so I went on I can't remember what it was. It was some anime site, and I was just clicking around on stuff, and I saw the fucking weirdest anime. It was about some girl, and the first episode involved her like sucking on this guy's saliva. It was just like a normal anime, and then all of a sudden, I'll find it, bro. You guys gotta get cursed with this knowledge. I found it. I immediately found it, bro. I immediately found it. No, I just watched the first episode.
A dream about having a body-to-body workout session with the opposite. Also about a butterfly alighting on a flower and the flower soon spilling the nectar outward. He had breakfast with his sister and headed out for school. At school, the homeroom teacher introduced a new student named Urabe, and Akira introduced himself to her as she sat next to him. Urabe was a lukewarm, she no enthusiasm. She was fast asleep during lunch. Some of her classmates were trying to get know her, but it was such a drag for her. During class, while all her classmates were taking a short vacation in the dream world, Urabe suddenly started laughing as if she was on the Joker's laughing serum.
See, at this point I'm intrigued, right? Because yeah, she's like an amazing, like the aesthetic of her is fucking amazing. She's a weirdo. Like I'm all loving it, right?
She got everyone's attention and apologized that there was something she found funny. The whole class thought that there was something definitely wrong the new girl, for she had the characteristics of Aho girl. Akira woke Urabe up after school and told her to go home. Her saliva drooled all over the table. She got and left. Meanwhile, Akira, the most disgusting simp ever, licked her drool. Back home, Akira had another dream.
That was when I was like, wait a second, what is going on, bro? Wait a second. This is just the first episode, by the way.
About a girl taking him to a strange place, and that girl happened to be Urabe. Urabe visited Akira because he had been away from school due to a strange cold and fever that was not going away. She asked him whether he licked her drool the last time he woke her up. He confessed, so she told him to open his mouth as she licked her finger and told him to suck on it too. Akira, clearly a special kind of simp, sucked it without resisting. The cold and fever disappeared immediately. Akira thought her saliva had a special chemical or bacteria which made him addicted, but Urabe explained that he was just lovesick and was having withdrawals from licking her drool. He just fell in love with her. They walked home together the next day after school, and he once again licked the saliva off her finger in order to not go through another withdrawal. It became a daily routine and the most disgusting drug prescription. He confessed his love for her, but she told him to prove his love her and she would wait until he does. Akira, the ultimate simp, tore a picture of a girl he had a crush on since middle grade and declared Urabe as his girlfriend. Akira asked Ueno, one of his classmates.
That's as far. I think that was the first episode. I don't actually. I low key don't want this spoiled because I might go back and watch it. But that was. That was. I don't know, man. It really came out of left field. I was just like, what's going on, man? Yeah, but the thing is I've learned more about anime since then, and I didn't realize that like a lot of anime comes from manga, which comes from like these like, you know, oftentimes magazines devoted to like fan service towards all kinds of things. At the time when I first watched it, I was very much kind of like, I was back during the VRChat era where I was still dealing with a lot of trauma from weebs. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a little like review, I guess, of the first episode of Meow Meow Taruto, but we'll see. I don't know, I found myself less liking, I guess what I'd call like normie hetero movies and film. We watched this movie called Remember Me, which I'm not going to spoil the ending for. You should go watch it. It has a twist, kind of. That's kind of a spoil in itself. I wish I could explain it without explaining it. But yeah, watch Remember Me if you want to watch it with friends. It's a romantic drama, but the ending's worth it. But yeah, I watched it again recently because I wanted to torture Sibi with it, and it was so bad. The romance, the heterosexual romance is just so cringe. I was like, what the fuck? And I remember when I first watched it, because it came out in 2010, to me, I didn't even blink at the romance. Like, it didn't even seem weird. But now I go back and watch movies like that, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so much more queer and gay now, and like a degen. So I look at that stuff and I'm just like, why did they write those characters to act like that? Do people act like that? And then I was thinking about all my cishet friends growing up. I'm like, yeah, I guess people do act like that. That's weird. Yeah, VRChat gooners are a special breed. I think it's fun to watch anime that's weird with friends for sure, because you can just sit there and laugh at it together. So I'm excited to explore more of it. Am I famous yet? No. No. I think YouTube has just kneecapped me and humbled me after getting me all hyped, so I do like the joke of the streams being famous VTuber speedruns though. We'll get there, guys. Leaving your streams public on YouTube and you capture VOD views? No, there's a lot of no, that's just a lot of people have a lot of superstitions about how to do things on YouTube. And it's just, they're just not true. At the end of the day, YouTube, the thing that fucks with people is just not understanding their audience and then just making bad content, you know? Andy and Laylee is an incest indie game? Yikes. I say yikes, but I'm a DJ and it's fantasy stuff, it's whatever. Andy and Laylee. Oh god, one of the first things is feet. One of the first things is feet, guys. Where did I see it? Look. It's just feet. Oh, it's a visual novel. It's a Rule 34 incest famous game. Romance Fry. It's only 16 minutes? Or yeah, it's only 16 minutes? Huh. I'm scared to keep clicking on things. I'm afraid it's gonna show something I'm not supposed to. Well, I promise, guys, if I get big and famous and we get bored of chatting, I'll start gaming again. But I like chatting with chat. We need a trans sellout. Man, back in the day I was down to sell out. I still might do, even though I'm like not as motivated to do rant videos, I do kind of want to talk about that time that I ended up getting a G Fuel contract because I thought I was Iron Mouse. I'm just gonna do shorter. I think I'm just gonna do shorter rant videos. I think trying to only rant if I had 20 minutes worth of something to say was like killing my motivation. Wait, brain rot? Have you seen my old content? Man, you actually, a lot of you haven't seen my old content. Fuck. I can't easily just drag it into here. I don't have a way I can easily show. Wait, I think I have a way I can show you some old content. Keep the mic. I mean, if I get a nicer place, I'll probably set up my good mic again. Trying to find some of my old videos. Okay, I got some of the old videos, guys. Alright. Hopefully I can just drag this into Vivaldi so you guys can see it. We're gonna try it out. I'll show you what I got famous for when I went viral. As soon as I see the folder, it's somewhere here. This had 2 million views. Oh, sick, it does show it here. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. This had 2 million views. My head's gonna be kind of in the way.
This is so sad. Izzy will never say "ara."
I've said RR like a million goddamn times, guys. If someone donates 1,000 bits right now, I'll put on the good mic and say RR. I'm a negotiator, bitches. I don't give up that shit for free. I know what you fucking weirdos do. I already gave up my toe beans for free, and people were saying weird shit about that. Get hacked. What? Alright, thanks for the 1,000 bits. I'll get the good mic out. I'm only gonna do it for a second, though. You only get one RRR.
And now, the good mic.
Turn away, lolly. I don't know how to do it right. How do I do it? How do I do it? Do I just go like how do I say it? I don't know the me. I'm not a weeb. Do I just go ara? Bam, 2 million views on TikTok. World famous mouse. And then there's this one. I want a gay boy. I want a boyfriend in this game who's a gay boy. I want to be a gay wolf boy with a Mr. Gay Wolf Boy. I'm tired of all these men who are like, oh man, I'm so gay, and they're like, yeah, who'd you fuck last night? Oh, my boyfriend in a double D avatar, and I fucked him right in the vagina. That's not gay. gay! You're physically straight! And you're mentally gay! That's not gay! I want gay! I want double gay! I don't want half gay! Yeah. This is me, like, dealing with getting popular. This was when I was going viral, and I didn't know how to fucking deal with it.
You are popular.
No, I'm not popular. I'm not. I can assure you I'm not popular.
Izzy, are we gay?
Yes, everything's gay. Isn't it funny that gay became something that means something bad, but then like also it's like something like gay originally was like, oh, I'm so gay, I'm so happy, and then it was like, I'm gay, and then now it's like, man, that's fucking gay, dude, and that means all the things. Oh, that was pretty short. I thought there was more to it. What's up? I'm an open book, ask me anything. Let's go, boys. I'm ready for the inevitable TikTok weirdness that you guys always bring to me.
Hope you are comfy.
I am comfy as heck, man. I hope you guys are comfy too. Oh yeah, that's another thing about the stream. Even though we do have our spastic moments, it's generally a place of chill. Tend to keep it chill. It gets crazy. Oh my god, thank you for the 50 bits. But yeah, we tend to actually keep it, we vibe, man. It's a vibe stream. That's the TikTok's the crazy parts. YouTube's the crazy parts, but the streams themselves, they're a vibe. Yeah.
You have a nice voice, not gonna lie.
Thanks, man. Oh, sorry, I'm not looking at chat because I'm drinking tea.
Are you a furry?
Am I a furry? Maybe. It just stops right there. But yeah, it went from streams where like everything was vibing to like it was just fucking chaos. Because I used to do like weird edits, but I don't know if I have any of the weird edits. Oh, this was a good one.
King brother Izzy.
No, there's no king. I'm not the king.
Oni-chan.
No, Oni-chan! No! No, Oni-chan! There's no Oni-channing! No! Stop making it weird!
King Oni-chan.
I'm not King Oni-chan! No! No! Why? There are so many lewd people who started following me on Twitter ever since TikTok! That's my confession this morning, by the way. I see it. I see what you guys follow. I know fucking what is the last one? Hold on. I gotta go look it up. What was the last one?
Internet is lewd.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say what their name is, but it was like it's just a fucking lewd account.
I follow wholesome stuff.
Well, I got some lewd people following me since I started doing the TikTok. That's all I'm saying. It was a big deal to me at the end back then though, because I knew so many kids were following me, and I was like, I couldn't. Was this all stuff from another channel? It was my original. If you go to my TikTok account, you'll see it. I have over 600,000 followers. It might have already fallen below 600,000. I just deleted it all. Oh, this one's. I thought this is a personal favorite. Flow over me, guys. This is the best this is the best clip I have to show you just how popular I was. Once again, over 1,000 people were watching. Look how fast chat's going, bro. It was fucking nuts. I was genuinely like an early TikTok VTuber. Like, flow over me. Chat, flow right over me. Just do it. Do your worst. Here. Chat. Do it. Flow over me! Oh yes! Chat! Oh my god! I can feel everything! I made it weird. Yeah, I was trying to live up to just being goofy and stuff, but I did not have the energy for it. I did not have the energy, bro. But yeah, that was my old avatar. That's when I was known as Izzy Mouse. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm more chill in general, but I have my moments. I don't even know what you're saying, bro. This motherfucker is speaking dude, I'm American. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. What did they even do? They came in here talking about socialism and wanting me to watch a Nazi film, and then started speaking in some language I don't even know. I mean, I'm down to like if under certain circumstances I'm down to entertain a troll, but like some people just have mental health issues and they need to go take it somewhere else. What do I think of pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. What kind of tea do I fuck with? Right now I'm fucking with lavender. It's like lavender, it's some lavender something here. Let me go look up. Lavender yogi tea. This stuff right here. Honey lavender tea with a little bit of oat milk. This is a shit, man. Oh, Marxists are just called capitalists. I just don't like to use I don't like to use that kind of language because I don't know, man. I'm tired of politics. And when I say politics, I mean actual politics. You know what I mean? Like I'm tired of. I've come to the conclusion that most people aren't doing shit. It's just drama. It's a lot of lip service. It's a lot of talk. I'm tired of it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna make like one last video kind of on the subject because my end all be all is just at the end of the day, people need to organize, not for the purpose of like taking over governments and shit, but literally just for communal survival. Like I think it's important that people build good social networks between people that they know will support them and they can support those people. I'm not saying you need to make a fucking commune, but just be prepared and be aware and keep people close to you and try to, you know, have a support network essentially. And more people need to do that, especially trans and queer people. I think everyone gets so wrapped up in idealism that they forget about the practicality, which is we just need to work together to thrive. Not just survive, but thrive. Do I collect anything? I used to collect retro games and consoles and stuff, but I've sold off my collection. I gotta sell off the rest of it soon. I think people really underestimate the power of just local community. Unfortunately, a lot of us have to have community online only, but that's still a network, right? Like right now, if I was to be homeless, I have a group of friends across the world, you know, who would help me. Like I have a backup, you know, I have a safety net essentially, and it's not even a big support network, it's a small one, you know, but something's better than nothing, and I think people need to realize that. I don't know, at the end of the day, it's not my bag, it's not what I'm here for, you know. I think I'm probably much more gooner, fantasy oriented than I am politically oriented. I have my thoughts on politics and stuff, but yeah, I don't know, it really is funny. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the fact that I did like think so much, like I did talk so much this month about politics, and I don't know, man, I really do think I was doing it to try to like, I just realized the entire month I've been making videos on this channel, I really have been like making content with the wrong, I started this channel because I was trying to do stuff that was more me. I guess I'm beginning to realize I'm not who I think I am. Groot strokes his branch and says, I am Goon. I think the reason why, like, the way that I, like, interact with gooning, though, is, like, I feel like it's a little different. I still feel like I'm different. I feel like I don't see people like me, and maybe it's just because I haven't embraced it or whatever. You know, one of the things, like, I say this, but like I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm talking insecurities. I don't want. We're not. Oh yeah, the mail. Oh, wait. No, what I was gonna say is like, at least where I'm at right now. At least where I'm at right this second in my life. I look out on the VTuber landscape, and I see a lot of people who just, like, game, like, and even the ones who are kind of, like, gooner coded, they just game, and I don't feel like the gooning is, like, really there, if that makes any sense. It's weird. I would love to go through, like, an era where we just talk about gooning shit, and, like, do, like, husbando and anime waifu reviews and that kind of thing. I like being open about it, but I feel like I'm open about it in a way I don't see other people. Like, it seems like other people do it in a fan servicey kind of way, but I'm a pragmatic gooner. Do you know what I mean? Gooniversity. The Goonie is implied. with Twitch TOS stuff these days. No, it's not even that. It's just like, I mean, you can talk about a lot of stuff. You know who the most like applied gooner I know is, or you know, at least in terms of content that I've seen. Fucking oh my god, what's his name? Crumpet. Yeah. Crumpet. Murder Crumpet is the most like obliquely gooner person I know. They just straight up talk about gooning stuff. Yeah, Murder Crumpet, I'm pretty sure they still go by he. But they're a VR chat streamer who is very like lewd, hangs out with a bunch of other lewd people in VR chat and goes on like VR chat dates on stream and talks about VR chat sex all the time. That's why I said at the end of the day I don't think it's a big deal if we talk about this kind of stuff. I mean, I have literally every single fucking thing checked off on Twitch about what we can talk about. Let me read it off to you. This stream may contain politics and sensitive social issues, drugs, intoxication, or excessive tobacco use, significant profanity or vulgarity, sexual themes, violent and graphical depictions. The only thing I'm unsure about is whether or not I can say the F slur as a queer person. Don't say it in chat, guys. But I actually contacted my partner rep and I was like, I'm gay, can I say the F slur, please? Not tobacco! How do you think I got this sexy voice? Hey kids, come here, I want to tell you a story. Yeah, I used to do a character called Barbara OC Tampon. Barbara just isn't as much of a banger as she used to be. I don't even know how to do it. Like I can do a rough Dr. Girlfriend voice, but I can't, like Barbara OC Tampon's different. Cause Barbara wasn't Dr. Girlfriend, Barbara was like she's like a New Yorker. Barbara, I can't do it, dude. They're out. Fuck. I used to do it so easily, it's pissing me off. It was the summer of 1964. I got it, there it is. I just gotta start off the same. It was the summer of 1964. I had been hanging out with my brother and his uncle, Tom Foselli. He had just gone back from serving overseas in Great Britain. I'm not gonna keep going. So the whole thing with Barbara OC Tampon is I would just start like essentially hallucinating a story, and then telling it in that accent. Why are you guys saying chocolate? What is going on? I'm freaking out. Am I here? Am I having a stroke? SpongeBob leading it. Wait, oh, there's someone who sounds like that? The fuck? That's funny. Is this it?
Chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it. Alright.
That's kind of accurate. Ah! Yeah, that's Barbara. That's literally, but that's the kind of lady she's supposed to be. That's literally it, yeah. It was the summer of 1964. I had had so much chocolate. That's literally the kind of, that's literally what it is. Yeah, I can only do 3 voices consistently. One is Barbara OC Tampon, then there's Rainbow Smile, and there's just my normal voice and variations of it. I think I could do more voices if I just like focused in, if I locked in. I can do a lot with my voice. I'm not going to be a voice actor though. I'm not disciplined enough. I hated SpongeBob. I never saw it because I was too old. Let me go see when SpongeBob came out. I'm pretty sure it was in the early 2000s, right? SpongeBob 1999, yeah. So like in the age that SpongeBob was like playing on TV, I was being a young adult and I was putting away childish things. So while everyone was watching SpongeBob, I was like starting a business and actually at first I was drinking and partying, and then I was starting a business, and then I was moving across the country. Yeah, I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. I've seen SpongeBob mainly through memes. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode. No, SpongeBob isn't old. It started in '99. It was an early 2000s show. It does have the kind of vibe of like a 70s in terms of some of the art, kind of, but it's definitely more 90s. Yeah, it's true. I was learning about taxes. I was getting behind on my taxes. That's what I was doing. Guys, the original Legend of Zelda came out 40 years ago. That still fucks with me, bro. That fucks with me hardcore. I mean, it came out in Japan, so I think it came out about 2 or 3 years later in America. But still, 40 years. Ugh. I was like, there ain't no way it came out 40 years ago, because I played it when I was like 7 or 8. And then it hit me. I was like, oh right, I'm fucking 45. Yeah, there's been a lot of things that's made me feel old over the ages, but that one hit me the hardest. I mean, I gotta say, the thing that I've enjoyed most about aging, that I hated at one point, but now I kind of embrace and enjoy, is it was frustrating seeing every generation relearn all the things that I already know. Like, every generation, without fail, has to go through the same fucking things every single time. And you see it. You see the new crop of kids come up and get pissed off and mad and, like, learn all these things all at the same time. Especially recently, you have to deal with them en masse online going through this shit, right? And now it's just funny. It's just, I get to just sit back and watch these people, like, these young kids lose their mind as they age and then become young adults and be depressed, and it's just like, yeah, welcome to fucking life, guys. Never needing to go to high school is amazing. Yeah, finally having dreams where I'm not waking up in high school is great. I think I had reoccurring dreams of like having to go to school or being in school well into my 30s. But it finally finished. 25 became happy, kind of sucks. Depression made me creative. Oh, you can find new ways to be creative. I feel that though. Excuse me, I wrote most of my best, that's not true. I went through I was about to say I wrote my best songs when I was depressed, but there was this period that I wrote a bunch of songs while depressed, but I can still write songs, I just don't do it because I'm busy with other stuff. Oh yeah, Chubby Archive, that is true. I have a nephew, it's interesting hearing about how he's being raised by my sister. Like, there's just surveillance all around the house. And not because they don't trust him, but it's like it's literally for like it's just practical reasons, having cameras around the house for like, burglars and just keep an eye on the place while they're gone. But it has a chilling effect on him as well, which is he's kind of under surveillance all the time. And they even do a thing where they like track each other's phones just so they can kind of know where everyone's at. And once again, it's not because they don't trust them, it's just because of kind of like a convenience thing. But then at the same time, it does turn into essentially like, surveillance. I mean, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, man, we used to go and vandalize shit like all the time because there's nothing else to do. And we never had a concern in the world of people having security cameras up and stuff. It was the 90s, the only people that had security cameras were rich. Now it's like you get an entire security system off of Temu or whatever for fucking $50. And then of course, like you said, people with phones, just, if you go out to a party and you make an ass of yourself, you're gonna have at least three people minimum with phones pointing at you, posting on TikTok. The amount of kids who have idealism about how things should be and then trying to cancel people and stalk people and all that stuff, I've gone back and forth on this, but there needs to be rules for kids online. You need to be they seriously need a kid internet. Until you're of age, you shouldn't be on the adult internet. I'm sorry, there should be regulations on that shit. If I was a teenager in 2025, I would absolutely be spending my 20s in prison. Well, the thing is people just do things differently now, I mean, kids are still kids. They just more of their time is spent in virtual environments, from my understand, at least. It is interesting to think about how much of, I wonder how much it is affecting people that they're scared to, like, be seen and make mistakes because of phones. I don't know enough. I mean, I'm not a, I don't know. Everything I know about teenagers these days is just from what I see on TikTok and hear from stories and stuff. And from the brief time I was in VR chat actually talking to younger people. But I've cut all that out of my life because, like I said, I've seen too many bad things happen in VRC. Oh, you should do it, dummy. No, there's a whole community online dedicated to urban exploration. Just be aware of the laws and stuff. I mean, you might end up with a fucking misdemeanor. Good morning, chat, guys. I feel like we got a lot of things accomplished. I feel like we've made some good changes in the world today. Yeah, also don't get credit cards. I mean, they can save your ass sometimes, but pay them down as quickly as possible. If you get a credit card and you use it, pay it down immediately. But more than anything, just learn good savings habits and learn not to spend. Do not spend emotionally. Don't use spending as a dopamine hit. Spend it, don't spend it. There we go. I got it. No one appreciates my genius. I'm getting tired. I think I might leave soon. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go. I need to go to sleep. I'm tired. I like coming here and like hang out for like an hour or two. It's always fun. Yeah, thanks guys. This is super fun. I always appreciate this. So have a good morning. Yeah, thank you. Bye everyone, bye.